Today, we want to talk about 2020, the year of delivery. At the start of the year, the president don't meet with ministers then. From there, he also don't meet with other stakeholders then, permanent secretary them, for make they no see 2020 na the year of delivery. Almost 2 years ago, the people of Salon be decide say they want put in an order. And this order, they not choose any other company, but then choose the company where President Bio be the lead through. And there was a lot at stake. But then think and wise say, you know what, even though this company will be still they do business with we, still want the same position for deliver for we, but then say the company not be the deliver well. You not do good business with the people of Sierra Leone. So then decide for choose President Bio in company. Say, let President Bio do the delivery for them. But remember, the president gave 5 years. But you know, go wait say 5 years. At the end of the 5 years, now waiting the people and putting order for go reach them. But again, you know, go say at the start of the first year, now waiting the people and putting order for go reach them. Every order supposed to get a tracking. So today, we want to look if certain ministries them then get even tracking self who they don't pull for that delivery day. For say waiting the people them expect, waiting them put in order for is too big of a thing that in order at this particular warehouse. You understand when I talk about delivery. You understand when I talk about putting an order. You understand when I talk about tracking. So waiting, you think say this present administration don't they do for make the expectation of the people when they put in that order day, then go get the delivery. 2020, the year of delivery. Waiting, then they deliver. Waiting you be put order for. Waiting now be your expectation. You feel say the truck don't left the warehouse, or you feel say they still they sort things out. The Minister of Information say the president now get a social contract with the people of Sierra Leone. The president now they head the warehouse. He hired them for be head na different departments them. He says so when they want for deliver or for get tracking of the delivery, now the president and the gogi, not to you the person where they expect from him. And if you be say, then they go give the performance contract to the president, then at the end, the president, they can talk to we the people them about how certain ministries then don't they do. That one day for be fine. But however, even the Ministry of Information, where they talk, can't pinpoint on waiting na their own plan. Instead, they say, then at the president, then get performance contract with, and not the people of Sierra Leone. They say because the people of Sierra Leone, now the president then give mandate. So, if things fail, now the president will go hold accountable. Because you don't hear outside people and they say, in the afternoon say, the president, and they talk, the president is the president that. Then you get some other people who they say, too much on the president. So with waiting the Minister of Information say the president then get a social contract with the people of Sierra Leone. So when you are asked for your tracking number, you ask the president. He said because now the president then gets a social contract to it. But you don't think say it go be wise if all the ministries here tell we waiting the one do every year, waiting then they deliver, so that we go able to track and then make we really know waiting really they go on. NATCOM don't deliver. And deliver, NATCOM alongside NIA for collect tax from the mobile companies them. But it depends how you take that delivery day. And the way they regulate for the petroleum products, they self don't deliver. Because fuel price don't come up from 9,000 to 8,500. What about agriculture? You get any delivery from there? Or you even get any tracking? How far don't they go? Because the first year, we don't hear a lot of things them way this present government do launch. We sound really, really good. It just depends for make we begin for track and see who side and delivery are they. Are they open the phone line? Yes, caller, your name and who side they call from, please?
Yeah, good afternoon. This is Nancy, they call from US.
Yes, Nancy, you get the platform. What's in your contribution?
Yeah, I don't say this before and I will just say I'm back again. Mr. President, if you listen, I beg you. We Sierra Leoneans, them, we left the country too much and we don't suffer for too long. It's about time we get some delivery. We are not spread this thing. This government, with the beg una all way involved. From the president down to the cabinet members, they all do ya. Una not spread una self too thin. If you want for left a real legacy where something where it's tangible, everybody get for point and so for saying that this una do. I like na two things no more una able for do. I like step na the pipe they una able for change. Let every Sierra Leone able for get good drinking water, so that the health them go change. People them go able for the health system go be a better one because too much typhoid they go on at the country. If in a day una able for fix, then una focus la una fix them. If in a the food una want fix na the country, una focus la una fix the food problem because sometime soon in the future we go find we set na a corner wherein everybody will focus for the solve your own problem. They not go come to aid anymore because excess begging also is a sin. It's like we beg too much handouts, too much everything. From the airport to say you reach now your house, the begging is like almost you have to give. This is not good. Do you, Mr. President, to the beg if you want for left a good print? If you know the food, we are less food safety day. Education is very important, yes, but it always did it. Since time immemorial, education will always did it. We will just improve them. But now we focus on the main thing, the way they make people they're angry. Because when Solomon, you know how to deal with, if you ever forget the basic necessity, you good. If you ever forget find way they little, you get good food where they eat, good drinking water, it helps you okay. It able for satisfy. So do you una focus financing and if you posting get light, electricity in a country. Believe me, investment in the car, muda go get man go open factory where no say they consume light. Where na country where light no day. Even the one we get, you pay for them, they even, in fact, they pay for services who they even get. They receive every month a bill for water, where they even receive water. They go pay for life, where they get. All of them in there, so they make people them frustrated. And when I look for they make it difficult now, Wasaki, they for let we see Leone brothers and sisters the way they try for open business, now their young country, for let them go do something at the country. When I let for make it difficult for them, do ya? Me at this number the big one. Do ya, Papa President? We all want to succeed because if you succeed, now we all go succeed. Now we all go enjoy. And your name will be remembered for the rest of your life. Even after we don't die, we will remember you say, now this now you don't do. Do you allow no remember you for the negative things? Allow you remember you for a change, for something good. Thank you, Nana no Margaret, for say.
Thank you very much, Nancy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, caller, you there live on air. Your name and who side the call from?
Hello.
Yes, caller, you there live on air. Your name and who side the call from, please?
My name is Adama. They call from Ohio.
Yes, Adama, you get the platform.
Yeah, I just want to just like buttress to what that caller they say earlier on. You know, the plans as you say the plans with the new government we don't say it's so plenty, but we see a little effort. And it's so important. Like we always say education, but like, if you not get food, you not get the appetite, like the strength for go to school, you will go to school. And the current president, like, for they blame the former government all the time, puts blame on them. Let themselves work on something, like the plans and plenty. But if you work on one thing, like effectively, everybody's here and go nice, because the plan there, if like the plan they don't put in place, if not no more, then plenty and the nice. But let them come up with something like what is the Minister of Information? But that was wrong. Minister of Information, why you go say you don't go Konani to the president? Like if everybody they Konani to the president, that's a whole burden. And not able to say everything. No, some of them people are okay. We're not giving on your side. It's like you make a budget, you get to make people know how you spend her, how you use her, and how it come in. But like if the politics business now salon there, like when this kind of just this certain people there, because trust me, they got certain people already talk to what's they gone. But like why always the layman is suffer? So the president and all the cabinet, this is not something we ever think about. When you go into politics, you go there with your conscience. So I don't just know why when they enter there, they kill that conscience there. When they do one thing, if not the food, okay, light alone they will give the people, let them satisfy. But if they do the touch after and normal, it's like you go to school, you do so many faculty, at the end of the day, you never know what you even want to do. So they beg this government. And they're really sorry for the people. The way puts them at power. They are when they beg them for letting them do. Make them sorry for them for God's sake. Make the people let them give their accountability. Make them know what they're gone. Then let them vote in the first place. But if they vote and at the end of the day they just become then keep them aside, they know what they're gone, then they wait till election say why reach, they put count them back on board. It's not fair. So people, when I make contribution, this is what I get. It's not that people themselves call.
All right, thank you very much, Adama. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and who side the call from?
Yeah, it's Triple. Good evening. I'm Pramari call from London.
Yes, Abdulrahman, you get the platform.
Yeah, now Lekoti, Lekoti Adama just talk. This government, to be honest with you, the expectation was there. Like OTB puts in where you get complaint, you order, you track your number. Alekoli is an agenda we give. You understand? Me, 30 days they wait for me own delivery. You understand? This government, they count so many blame games. When they come, they blame the past government thief, then thief. But them give we lights. When Anes come, he talks say inside 100 days, let them get, if they win, inside 100 days, they count lights. Sierra Leone was the darkest city. I was there when they give power. Inside 100 days ago, I see 3 ton lights. I see so many things there where they go govern, or it come. In first time, it was so productive, we see improvement. But the expectation from the citizens, them, all these governments been take over. To be honest, me, so far these 2 years, I'm very, very disappointed. I'm very disappointed. You know, like how Andrew Lavalley put her here in Masalisamba. They forget accountability for this. Say, okay, this one for achieve. They say they talk say that they tax too much. They say then they get about money. Now they get out the money, but what's the money they do? What's it they do? The money there, they get our money, NRA, they get how much billion, the people and they suffer. What's in the delivery inside these 2 years? The president himself don't accept, say, in the 2 years now, a failed time. And to be honest, when government take over, the first 2 years and 3 years, then they get able to do something. Because the next 2 years, they will come, the campaign will be part. They're not going to deliver much again. You know, even at the education, you say they focus panel. But today, they under commission of inquiry, 30 days they wait for the white paper, we hope say not to witch hunt. You know, me, so triple me, I get me on track, you know, about 30 days they wait for me on delivery.
All right.
So, just to be honest, I don't think that's it.
All right. Thank you very much, Abdurrahman. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, caller, you're live on air. You name and who the call from?
Yeah, this is Ayo, the call from US.
You get a platform, Ayo.
Okay, first thing I want to emphasize on is that over 75% of these people then would serve government, this government and other successive governments in a saloon, they're not a good for go serve the people, then they go for go serve their own interest. We will make that point clear. So now make it find it very difficult for them to deliver because they're not a good here for really serve the people or the country. They go for go make themselves rich, you know, so their intention on deliverables, you know. And second of all, these promises we don't get from this government over this period of time, you know, and what to wait for the track them, not then for the inform us as to what thing they happen. Just take for instance, I said some time ago, they tell me say there are 5 countries and we don't they participate in this agricultural business where they will put some shops, tractors and other things then for both the agricultural sector. What you would hear nothing from what they give us the information there. You know, I've been asking about that the last time. You say you'll get back to me. You know? All this money wouldn't say they don't get from the United Nations or whatever agencies and things then. What can they do with them? What are the latest planning things then they? Why they nobody inform the public as to what things they do? You know, now we for track them. They for tell me that's what the Ministry of Information for. That's what the department then they for. They're supposed to get press secretaries then, where they inform the people as the progress they go on. What we for sit down, they wait for them and now we for go asking questions. You know. But because they really think about delivering to the people, so you not go see them, they can, the press forum, they give us information because they know one will know what's in the happen. You know? They don't really care about what's in the happen in the country. Because if they really care, you know, all this stuff that they talk about up and down, they for not able to at least do 1 or 2 things, you know, where from make sure the people don't see and say, yes, these people then they do something. Now, so talk no more, you know. Now, some of us, they kind they defend all and talk, oh, then they do good and do good. Do good side. The average man is the same, you know. When they talk about this dollar business, where you talk about the other day, what side of people they put dollar and what they go sell in a street? Now that they give them, now money they receive from abroad, from family and friends, and then they go use for change. What's the they get them? All that thing and they for put in order. You know, they put the dollar in the bank, forget the people learn, and the people know they do business, let them make sure the things spread. You know? The officials then they give you responsibility for doing the job, then they made them make sure they do the work for the people. But you just see no more all man doing you know, that's what we go there no more. Just they can't tell we they free all kind of stuff and we just don't buy them. You know, it's time they need to buckle up and try and do something. That's my contribution.
Thank you very much, Ayo. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, I live on air. Your name and who the call from?
People in America, I the call from Ireland.
Yes, sir, you get the platform. What's in your contribution?
Yeah, AAA, my own contribution. Thank you for this platform, you know. So, me, I just stand and come out alone. This Sunday, I come back in Ireland. So, I come back. I go there last year, I go there this year, but to be honest with you, what you miss is alone, nothing to go on there. This government, that bogu talk, that bogu promise, will not promise people left. Say the way they can, they will do agriculture, dish, light, water, nothing like that. If what is last year, even better than this year. So now we go like from flying down to the sun. The water, the light is more worse now. Even I go to the city itself, even at the west, dead west. If we go to city, they will get, if they buy cool water, they go tell you a light money. Water, people in the grab, people midday in the house, people the beginning they grab them money so they will go find water. Why go so fast as trying to spend people only in the water well in the house? We're sorry. To be honest with you, this government is not doing nothing not to go on. All these things when they talk, that boku talk. No implementation. Now just lie the life on people there. Nothing to go on. The country thank and still we meet there under the money about the eat now they are the eat. Now Salu able eat only you. Now Europe now they will eat even €50 sometimes. Because everything is expensive. Everything at out price. If you go to market today, tomorrow we go now the price. If you go tomorrow now the price. People in the suffer in that country. I'm sorry for people there. Not for we again, but I'm sorry for Salon people there. Then Pekin, we talk about this free education. What's our free education day? Pekin, if you see the beginning, the small Pekin, then 9 years Pekin, 5 years Pekin, they still go sell water, they still go in a market for go sell. Because I go strike for the mammy for them to get something for it. If it's alone, they to provide small country like that, a 7 million population, you know, light nodi. We talk about free education. It just to provide this basic need, water, light, and food. They get the country. If you don't kill in the country, talk about free education. Who's the free education day? Now they go and just see. I think what is going on in this country. Since we born, the whole need salon are the same thing from bad to worse. This government, the 2 years in the council almost. I don't see anything we say the non we say improvement. It's nothing absolutely. The country is bad. The country is worse. People in the suffer. People in the suffer in that country. I just can't this Sunday. I will tell you that country we will not need prayer again because God don't give you everything. We get minerals, we get everything. Even the tax people in the pay taxes. It's enough. But then minister, then this government absolutely is nothing going on. Everything is bad. Everything is bad. So we're not going to say again for the government because the country in our hand. Now we serve now. We Salon people, they will get for king our mindset. Because we say no more these two governments, this APC, SLPP, now then we are not spoil this country. And until now, the country to go to 60 years independent, we are still the same place. Not even at this basic something water, light, days. It's worse even now. So this time we don't contribute for this. I really regret. If not to me, people then, me are not going to go Salon again. Wago last year, even worse, this year, even worse than last year, Wago. So, a million contributors down there. I just feel sad. I just feel shame for me, say, we Irina from Saloi Commons. Thank you. This is my own contribution.
All right. Thank you very much, caller. Thank you. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Hi, good evening. This is Aisatu. I call from New York.
You get a platform, Aisatu.
Yeah. I listened to I believe, I don't even know what the title, where he mentioned, say, then no get a social contract with the people of Sierra Leone.
Okay,
but
make I help you. Now the Minister of Information, that one day exactly. Talks.
Yeah. So that statement there, I feel say, if we're asking self, if in a true Sierra Leonean, if in patriotic to Sierra Leone, for make it a certain kind of statement then they say, I know have a social contract with the people of Sierra Leone. I have, the president is the one that have a social contract. I don't think so. The day with them appoint them for take over another administration day for whatever title or role they get, they make sure see he abide by the citizens of that country day. We every one of them na that cabinet day, not to the president, they need for only answer to them, for answer to the general public of Sierra Leone. If you not say you take a position, you know to serve the people of Sierra Leone, I think you need for quit. You need for either resign or quit. That's my own statement. You know, if the president really did think, the moment he say that, if we have a talk with him, they're now going to the president, and the entire administration. When you say they do something, forget a timeline. A timeline where you monitor. Not to people need for ask you, like I have been saying. Not to we need for ask them for when them for deliver within the one at the country. You know, this is the almost third year then they go into for this whole thing where they keep saying, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. We have this meeting, we have that meeting. That's not what this is all about. After this year, if they don't do anything, trust me, they're not gonna do anything again. And you know what? The other thing is legacy. Plus, what you do, and then they follow you. Where Nancy mentioned at the same time. Then they follow you, even when you know they will say, now this president been do, where be then at the office. But if he didn't able to do any of these, he just they mention things where other person can, even if you don't put plans there in place. The moment that plan then they succeed, then they say not to endure. So let you remember this. I don't mention this before, and I didn't mention them again. Similar thing that happened at this country right now, New York, United States. A lot of things where Obama put in place, some went through. The one that will not go through, we'll get a president at the office where they claim and input them in place. So let's just take an example of that. So, you know, if they don't give you a leadership position, you really need to work hard and try to please the people of that country. It's about time for us to see some changes when it comes to electricity, when it comes to sanitation, which is ongoing. It's getting better, but it's not there yet. And also when it comes to water. And then people, they cry for jobs and let them find ways and means of how they will help the country of Sierra Leone. You know, talking is not all that matters. Action is what matters. So that's my own statement for today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Aisatu. Thank you. We did talk about the year of delivery. The year of delivery. The phone line still open. You dey track your own delivery. The order. You don't left the warehouse. You're on the way to you. Or you don't give up. You give up on salon? You think, say, you go ever give up on salon? You think, say, you go ever be ashamed of Sierra Leone? Eh? You think so? The year of delivery. Make a call this caller. Yes, caller, you live on air. You name and side the call from?
Thank you very much. From Australia, it concerns Sierra Leone.
You get the platform, sir.
And first, I always tell you thank you for throw light on issues really happen at the country, and this is not the power of the media, and this is not the time of the tech world, and politicians, you have to remember this. The free pass in politics in Sierra Leone, they don't pass. Everything they at the lens, not any country, none of the world. And people are more motivated and people are more they participate in politics than ever in the history of the world. So politicians need to remember this. To me, the statement by the Minister of Information, Suare, I'm very disappointed, because if you say you not get a social contract with the people of Sierra Leone, you get a social contract with the president, then you say the president and the people in Ghana the mandate for rule, then it's just like when you look at the food chain. When you get a primary producers, you get a tertiary, they get a other sectors that a food chain. So the energy come up from the primary producer, it comes to the president, we elect her. So if you then give any job there, not to the president you deserve, that the people of Sierra Leone deserve. Then when you take the oath for serve the people of Sierra Leone and abide to the constitution of Sierra Leone, not to the president. No oath no do go say you serve the president, not the oath to the president is directed to. The oath of Sierra Leone, when they make you as member of parliament or minister, that is to the constitution and to the people of Sierra Leone. So for make the Minister of Information make that kind of statement, to me it's very unfortunate and very disappointing to the man of caliber when we believe say be. Before we do better than that. Let me come to the deliverance. Government for understand, and every Sierra Leonean for understand, say there are things in life, it's a basic principle. A country will not get sustainable energy, no matter how powerful the policies are there in the paper. It's very difficult for make you achieve a goal. It's just like when you get a plant in biology. No matter how everything all the plants get for make it to become germinated. If you not get the energy, the solar energy, it become germinated. If you not get the solar energy, photosynthesis need to take place. So now that problem Sierra Leone gets. We get all what we take for move that country. But waiting the old way back, we not get sustainable electricity. And when I talk about sustainable electricity, I'm not talking about Freetown. And that is what people are missing in Sierra Leone. When we talk about kind of electricity in the Sierra Leone, we need to think about the last place in the country, the villages. Those people also deserve to have 24 hours electricity because they are Sierra Leoneans. But when we talk about electricity, we focus on only Freetown or the big towns. It's a disadvantage and it's very inhuman for forgetting about the people who come on at the villages. And if you look at Sierra Leoneans, 99% of we all originate from villages. And when always we talk about electricity, we always focus on Freetown. Maybe take the general calculation, the whole country will be electrified. Not only the big towns or the district headquarters, the whole country, the large villager deserve to get pure drinking water. The last villager deserve to get electricity supply. The last village deserve to get better and equipped hospital. If we start to think so as a country, we will put more pressure on government. For this, the deliverance is not only in the big towns or the city. They need to think about the village people. Sometimes you get seen from them people because they are Sierra Leoneans. Sometimes then sin they can affect the whole nation. When you marginalize a group of people or certain group of area, you see people living in Africa on a better part, people living in a village. You already have people on a better part, people living in a village. It's very unfair to the citizens. Then part of the world here, if you go build your house at the last hill or at the last corner, then they make sure say drinking water you get them, then they make sure say you get electricity. Then they make sure say a health center nearby. We go if in case of emergency. This government don't make a lot of promises and a lot of things, especially Sierra Leonean government. We are very good at putting things in pen and paper. Make a find their plan. If you see the plan, they wish that. If you get all the plan, the way politicians they don't show in another country. By now, Salon for don't be Dubai. It's hard time where you show plan if we begin the foundation now. I still there wait for me the president begin the one of the most powerful hospitals on the sub-bridge or where they promise for bill. I still wait for that. I still wait for we look at a country where get everything it takes. Why we forget electricity power where they can at the sea and supply with. Those particular electricity power are for emergencies, especially countries that we can get flooding. Now make they can cover them plants in a country very small, more especially if it's always small. we'll able to get electricity again. It's very saddening. In terms of agriculture, and I'm not going to emphasize on agriculture, because you can't be boasting of getting a standardized educational system when people are going hungry. When parents don't have food for themselves, they cannot provide food for their kids. It's not possible for me people to drive into that kind of way to make them able to concentrate in the education, and even the parents able to focus on their education. Because all what people are worried about how to put food on the table. So the government will take agriculture very, very seriously. And that's my main contribution. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you. Yes, caller, they live on air. Your name and who the call from?
Yes, good evening. Good evening. My name is Zainab. I call from London.
Zainab, you get the platform.
People, this evening, I'm not even get back with you say. Just for your area, this one in comment we make regarding the contract we get for a job na salon. Just make me not to me I go use for describe them at take care that those who are able to do on this. I pull out pagan I be the think say some kind better person, like what they say, professionally. I be one day and small of professionalism, but after hearing them today, in comments we make, I think say the president will just fire us. Great. You know, for even continue for day as minister in another country at all, because you don't get nothing so far. What you don't do for salon people then, you don't forget nothing what you do for salon people then. So that is why President Bio, if you fire them. Now, one of the ministers, the world don't know, say, then another country, then they take the country money, then they take everything, the benefits of the country, then they do nothing for the salon people and for their benefits. Now, for just talk all the 9 days. Now, he say he not get in lay down plans then for salon. So, what it be for he not go talk to salon people about in lay down plans then for the country. So what in things say like you don't say the contracts where the salon people engage to President Bio, all the ministers in the President Bio don't share them to all the ministers in they all then partly sign contracts with the salon people. We get the bold mind for in make that kind of comment. So enough it for the minister in our country. Then that delivery van business where you they ask about. I will tell you now, so that delivery van, they not even make a hate safe. The delivery van, what they wait for, they not even make a hate. If we read things say that this government, like would bring very goods, they what they wait for, then we should think again, because it ain't gonna happen. Then people are not getting for deliver for salon people and are just fake lies, lie, or talk, propaganda. How they be different for opposition? Then things say they work with and they in governance. And when they work, then they still realize that propaganda will only work for opposition. It's not going to work for a sitting government. For these people here, they don't understand that. So then the left, they make fake lies, say the power, it come under them. Before they realize, say, oh, I think so them people here didn't get sense. But it's a lot of people that they tell the left, they say they get sense, but they believe. But we will wait and see. By God in power. That truck, no, they wait for that delivery van where you talk about. No. The goods ain't gonna come now. We have to still wait. Be patient, salon people. This government, no, they're not delivery for salon people. Nothing, people. I thank you so much for giving me the opportunity for coming and you show and you did a good job. Thank you. God bless. Yeah.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who the call from?
Yeah, this is Mike from Philadelphia.
Yes, Mike, you get a platform.
Yeah, you see the entire here, you for laugh, or you for the laugh, what in the tell the entire here. When no person lie to you in front of your face, you get for the laugh, you know? Because wait, this is not like a scenario. Wait, open, wait, they read a book. You know, they go begin read the book from the middle of the book. They begin read the book from the first beginning of the book, you know? What thing the government know they do is they know they begin fix the country from the first step. You know, they want to fix the country from the middle. You know, that the failure, then they continue. So all the other government and the world council are so then the same way and the same failure, then they continue. You know, the way for fix alone, you go for fix alone step by step, you know. You know, they just fix halfway, and then and they expect results. Like all the other callers, they don't call, and put up a good point, but Salone, we ever fix, because the way we fix the country is we fix them step by step, and all these promises that it's not just a lie. Everybody that's for the lie for the people that say they go it's so funny, man. I don't even get nothing for saying again. I just lies all day and I lie. No matter they lie, politicians and just they lie. Now people they lie too much, man. I mean, your contribution not anymore,
All right, thank you very much, caller. Thank you, Mike.
All right. Yeah.
Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and inside the call from?
Hello, man, Patrick.
Yes, Patrick, you get the platform.
I joined the program late, but with the find out with this government that they do, they're not be careful, they dig their own hole. Now that they do so small. They dig their own hole, and when they dig that hole, and at the left of other inside, they will reject them. Strategy whether they play right now, strategy for go the second time, that kind of strategy they are believing and they play right now for the delay things there. And Sierra Leone right now will not need delay. We don't need any kind of delay the way the country done there right now. We need action. We need things the way they move forward. I listen to 98.1. I listen to the information minister, the kind of comments they will make. As a professional, as a minister, believe me, for the make, then comment that they say you not get vision for the country. Or if not the president they elect. Yes, we not say they elect the president. The president get vision. But you were the point that you can work with the president, your own vision plus the president's vision when I move forward to let the country get better for everybody. But you didn't make that kind of comment that they you not deserve for day as a minister. Because that means you just do no more for your pocket. Then SLPP, the way I don't see them, it looks like from Pakaba in time to now, a social promise that they make. They will make promise they take 5 years. They wait and other particularly implement all the plans. They will, now we don't make that plan. They not so Sierra Leone politics right now. Sierra Leone not the thing but that right now. The democracy right now where they run at Sierra Leone, they don't change. It don't change. One lady would have make plan for the next 5 years. We're going to say, they'll wait for the next 5 years to go do and second time. No. People they did that they suffer. The people that the death rate they now in Sierra Leone, they see some man they now the age of 30 they get heart attack. Before they did so. 30, 35, 40 people they die every day. So how you going to just go there, they make plans there for the next 5 years for you next time? Maybe that next time no reach. They don't have for the make that kind of plan today. They don't then almost go to 3 years. Therefore, the time for implement certain thing today where they work for the people. Even if not small. I listened to some of the comments today now 98.2. They say even the vision where they talk about. They don't see how they work. They don't see how they work because they don't make so many plans there. You don't know which one to work, which one not to work. They don't promise this, they don't make promise that. We know they think none of them to work. Because, they fight for the people. Not to fight for the second time. Do this first 5 years where you do something. Based on what they do this something, when you don't do, then people are going to say, this government, they don't try, don't vote them back in. But if they feel so they want to go second time, or if they not do nothing, they try for read back the second election, it's not possible. It's not possible. Things they don't change now. This country now, all my eyes are open on democracy. They're therefore to do something. They're not left for the plan. They should just plan for the next 5 years. That strategy for them do another 5 years so they can't second time. No. Then they do something. And they almost March by this weekend we enter the 15th of March, almost the quarter of the candle. Why they not would try to do something? Even if now one thing, let them do and say, yes, we don't do this thing, we don't achieve this main thing, where everybody go up and say, yes, this government, they don't try for this one thing. All the after thing they already do, that thing they will implement, like even the petrol gas, where they say they don't bring petrol. The petrol now, the price don't go down at the world market. It affect the stock market. It affect because of the virus where they go around. They affect even the stock exchange. Make things that they go down, prices that they go down. People that they lose money. So not only because of petrol don't go down that they do anything. No. Now where they affect the international market. If the international market boosts up so just now, we will see petrol go affect Leone and Salon. So let them try for do something. The minister, believe me, let the president consider for even reliever for the job. Let them find somebody, not to that kind of statement, there are people that wear everything, you not get vision for the country. Now the president is vision the work on. What thing like they hire you for? The employee, because they not say you get focus, you get vision for the country. Beyond what you get plus the president, you be able to implement and to let him work. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Patrick. Thank you, sir. Make we count Tony Ture Jones. Make in can tell we waiting in think about 2020, the year of delivery. Yes, Tony, you get a platform.
Yeah, Fambo. Hello, Fambo. Good evening, good morning. This is Tony from Boston, Massachusetts. Well, based on what the president say, he always say this is not the year of delivery. And just like somebody likely say, this is now almost to the end of the first quarter. And officers will still get time. You understand? This is like them just start their own process, and when you watch them, because the few friends that we may get inside the government, I can tell them, I say 2023, now the scorecard will come out. Because themselves with the power right now, a lot of excuses, they're just giving us excuses. They tell we say, oh, they inherit the worst economy. I say, yes, that's fine. But the way when they spend money, or the way when they do things, not seem as if when they inherit the worst economy. It's like when I meet money. Because there are certain things that when they do, where it is like, you guys are when they generate the revenue, and so when they use them back power on themselves. You understand? The little things them no need for perfectness alone. So not to work size. We just need for apply some emotional intelligence, where some man can call common sense. You understand? Look, what we need in the country. Somebody mentioned about the way that people they die. Me don't go salon, I don't see before me eye. One green day na 34 hospital, the new 34 with them bill for control disease something where they said the president go there. One green net 4 people die. The second net 2 persons die. The third net will die. There's not so exaggeration. Somebody can go cross check what they say. The rate of death in salon is too alarming. Basically, poor medical conditions. They are building hospital, it's fine. Opening hospital, that's good. But we need to get quality treatments, quality drugs. People have been diagnosed wrongly. You understand? Not to say they say me before me, I don't diagnose me person. Say he gets diabetes, he do and back. I tell us, no, you can't get diabetes at this age. He do and back was wrong. What thing they say, imagine how many days we do not treat them for, how many weeks we not treat them for diabetes. So even there's how they say it happen, but in a minor situation because you go sue and they go definitely pay you. But whether you go access a lot of people that they die with wrong diagnosis and everything. Those are the little things we need for being perfect force. People that they bring their miyamo, they talk about kitchen and table issue. Those people now will get for the constantly engage. How best we can able to improve their lives. Other things them will fall into play. Power, now other key things. See how we can able for address. If all the resources or money we don't spend for we then come, them use them, they say, let us have a contract with the Chinese, make the install car with power for which what would they pay? Even if it's possible, say like the car in they run the car in they run the toll gates where they collect the money, which over a period of time they recoup the investment, they hand over to government. It's a viable investment. But we can't wait for say, okay, lights they come from Ivory Coast where they come and this and that. That money they will get for the pay. Now so they don't go for it they go. And so Ivory Coast, we for they think ahead. Now for they think that way, then they say, because we country is so small, if we have excess power, we can supply to Guinea and Liberia. Those initiatives should be coming from us. But in a nutshell, education when I am one of the flagship where they say they're more than campaign on the tickets, we just see life. Although yes, it's a process, we don't expect for a yield dividend one term. Now, until we begin see government schools that begin to do extremely well in public exam, then we will know say yes, this project was viable and the initiative was good. But now, as it is, we still see the government, the private schools, and there's still the edge in public exams. WAS, Becker, MPLC, and state private schools, which tells you that those the need for the best practices. We think they make those private schools that they perform well than the government schools. Replicate those things because the teachers teaching in those private schools, they went to the same school just like the teachers the way they teach at the public schools. Just need for do a follow up. The minister will handle that Dr. Senge. I mean, I trust in a vision, as Abraham, I get respect for, and those he could deliver. But we want to see all those other ministers copying the same thing. Somebody they vex come in on Facebook or talk to the president want for team for day in everything where they happen as well, all activities. They want to have good, they want to this, everything where they happen. They say, oh no, we do get personal issue with the president. So me not get personal issue with the president. He has a cabinet. Let me delegate the responsibility and then you follow up. You understand? This president at this point or this period where he's saying a year of delivery, I want for the city they call a minister. If you do a public self, go show say yes, it means seriousness. Also because now you party, means say like me and you now like a brother Abraham, I give position, I go afraid for access, say what they do, how they deliver. I not for just believe in you. If they do review publicly with those ministers, you don't no less everything that the chief minister have. It's like the president is having a field day while the chief minister is doing his job. You understand? We want to see the president safely involved, call the minister of health, come with them over. They come like AYV they do, I'm gonna call that the interview, call people, the interview. Call them. People will know that you are serious because you are working for us. This is the job where the Sierra Leone people then give, they entrust their future in your hands for 5 years. Let us not begin to procrastinate, say, oh, they wait for us out the next 5 years and then we'll go perform. No, we get for the first 5 years. You understand? You therefore give that mark because Sierra Leoneans are saying they don't change. The dynamics don't change within the sub-region. Not so money, we all see what the APC do. APC give t-shirts, they give money that minutes, at the end of the day, the people then vote their conscience because they need a better life. How long you get for they give me money? When I say after 5 years back, you get for can on the doorstep, for can give me polo, robe, and t-shirt. The people are smart now. So when they give you a task, Mr. President, just a question, this is the year of delivery, you can forget you study one after the other, especially place the order of preference. Power is one, education is two, education, power, health, and everything. In order of permanence, you understand what you feel say, yes, these are the priority areas, the way we really need. Minister of Trade, what is happening? You understand? They get a scheme and the Minister of Trade or whatever, we just sleep out in a government agency. Scout out for young business people, talents with their business. Mind you, when you empower Sierra Leoneans, get the resources, then the Sierra Leoneans then go invest more, then go plow back into Sierra Leone. Most of this when they talk about say flights, what they call when people they can't invest, of course they take the money, they can't go back. Yes, because what he did, these companies coming, have international backing, they can secure a loan abroad, come and invest in Sierra Leone. Even Chinese companies getting dumping our ground where the local companies that are there, they are not protected. You have to protect those indigenous companies. No, but everybody says, oh, they're going to make farm, they're going to make farm, they're going to make farm. At the end of the day, everybody will farm their salon. If we not protect those people farming, people that don't go say, me not it's country race, I don't know it's wala race. You will still see white race will still be the dominant race, we will dominate the country race at the market just because we not put preference into priority. So government therefore look at those areas. Therefore look at power, therefore look at health, therefore look at education, look at agriculture. Those areas where you feel say they're more important, make with the frantic engagement, sincere conversation over me, then we see. We not say yes, they get a very good design. I don't want to see salon presidents who ever come on or get a good initiative. All the presidents that we don't come, when we get sense, they all get a good initiative. But the implementation, they is very poor. The controls, they keep. And when you talk about elements of management, for let's say someone is a good manager, it has planning, organizing, directing this. Then there's an order of preference. Controlling is the last. Even if you do all those things, you appoint your party, they appoint you what they call the last part, which is control. If you not get control over your minister, over your cabinet, over the people left, definitely everything where you plan you organize, you this, you that, everything they go down the drain because basically you never forget control over certain things. So what for the president? I mean, this statement and speech will get for all and by. People that ask for bridge, yes. And I may say, but we have to look at bridge now. Is it important? For me, I don't feel say bridge important right now. The little things they no need for power. Before you even go out for go call investors, say come invest in a salon, the new destination invest. They look at certain parameters. They look at power. They look at security. They look at law and order. If they get one-off situation where with the situation of strike, the kill or this or that, although it minimizes of late, you understand? They look at those things. They do due diligence before they come invest in a country. They don't just come and say, if Salon they do well, not to the president they go soccer. Not to you they go soccer and say, now we'll make them come. Because people, they look for destination for invest. They look at virgin areas. They look outside the way they know say taxes are very moderate. Because man no go invest in a country, huge capital outlay and begin run private generator. No, it's not possible because it's not viable. If Guinea neighbor we can give them light the same thing being equal, the Guinea cable offer them the same thing, they will rather go Guinea. That's why you see Guinea, then they supply soft drink now and Salon, cold storage. Then they supply Liberia and Salon. Why you feel say Guinea for tap into those potential? Those are the things they need for the think outside the box. Apply emotional intelligence. See, basically, waiting at the difference. Why make cold storage for clothes they come in a salon before that they do distribution now? They pull out from Guinea cows out there we can distribute. Look at those things. You understand? The government therefore be smart. It's not about say they therefore winning everything. There are certain things that say for food for gain wisdom. You therefore give and take. You therefore give something, then always they blame the past regime. Say, oh, there was poor management, poor arrangements between the mining companies or companies that will be the existing, the former government. Yes, because what he make, if you want to make Salon become an attractive, especially when the platform not sets well, now they always there at a disadvantage. You understand? The past regime not set the platform, so they always want for the compromise issues. But you now set the platform, make sure the platform is set. When people then come in, it's a very valid conversation, sincere conversation, because you know, say they are not doing you just a favor. We're showing a win-win situation. Everybody win along the chain. Not for like a scenario of NASCOM, just wake one morning, say flat rate for everything. QCell, people they call 200, or Sarah tell me they call 200, everything go to 500. Those are the things they need for the constantly review. Things that will go benefit the people. You have to look at the niche of the market. You have to look at the populace. How many people in Salon where they work? How many people in Salon where they work for 5 million, 3 million a month? Those are the people you get for the focus you conversation. So, Mr. President, you get a responsibility. If someone went then on Facebook, they always, not for the one for being negative or within our social media, we want to put you on edge. Even as how they go, what they call checks and balance. The president, even Donald Trump, now they absolutely control. We see recently all the processes the way they go. So, Sierra Leone, if we not get those pressure group, now only we get for the talk and remind. And maybe you can tell me, party the way they in governance, una not for the vex, but we also tell una the feel like say we na APC or we na NGC or we na this. No, now we want for put on edge on and say these are very important areas where the people they vote now for, because what he make these are areas when I mean challenging area of the past regime. They not mean they actually they deliver on time. Take the people you know. I don't know the word for say. You say you get control over the people they're full, whatever election, you just give them money. Let me happen the past regime. So the people out there alone take all that confidence and integrity and trust, put on your arm, Mr. President. We not say you get a very good vision for Salon, but we want to make you take your ministers. Let's what you say this is an year of delivery. Put your one after the other, public questioning. Go AY Villa, we see, say yes, babe. Before that minister, they can't lie. We not get problem for let them pay them good. Once you deliver, then go pay you well. Once you meet your KPIs, you keep performance indicators, then go pay you well. But outside they pay you well at the expense of taxpayers' money, and then you know they deliver, your ministry know they perform. Come on, that's not cost to yourself. It's like you eat Alamo money. Because you know sweat for just some to a big Land Cruiser or big whatever Toyota, then they pay at the end of the month, then you know they deliver. But what for say the minister and the president take the eye on face, but they say, oh, not so social regime, yes. But that control will get for cost. The problem if we say this government they get, you know, the cost. They come and say they need the worst economy, but they're not cutting costs. May not see the cost. There's such a vehicle that wouldn't buy for such a minister there. Make the minister give transport allowance, let them go buy the car motorcar one for himself for drive. Get a benchmark. But official motorcar for go work. Now, okay, they go pack a normal. Possible now, would you get for go to they go put you one no family inside? Why go keep pack? We not see need for like buy motorcar past $30,000 if we economy no they do well. You understand? What's in bad for let them drive nice motorcar they were cheap at a cheaper price. They had to go park, you go work. We work on them car when I was see there. If you want to come on it, let use in person as well. He has tell me they do for we all managers. At 7 o'clock, all come in vehicle for don't park. Let me they give you car allowance. You buy your motorcar. If I want to go then I'll be to 12 o'clock. I will then I'll be to personal motorcar. But now you will see government vehicle in at 3 almost because they might do government work in Europe and government meeting, meeting. These are the small things that this government get for look at. If people them, then they suffer. And the people of Sierra Leone not suffer for too long. 10 years rebel war come, it pass. Ebola come, it kill people there. That makes me say everybody within a salon is survival. Either you survived it, you survived the war, you survived Ebola, you survived mudslide, you survived the hardship where they gone, everything. You understand? Because it's a challenging environment. We don't go glad even people that come away and bounce Sierra Leone and they go for go invest, then they so feel frustrated that they know somebody fall back, he come back. So yet alone investor now we're not to Sierra Leone. We go invest, and then you see a lot of bottleneck situation, a lot of corruption. Therefore, give this money, therefore give this money. They'll just fall and go to other countries where they're not so sincere. You know, so that those little things there, where they beg the president. We not say this na year where you say na year of delivery. We move towards the first quarter, ending of first quarter. We want to see more action. We the pray say, let God avert this dangerous sickness. Let it not go now we country because if it go, you all don't see like a Massachusetts where right now we don't have a state of emergency. Even some parts there will be no parade, no nothing, and that's anything for begin caution people in Asalo for. Imagine that's how we day. Nobody, no St. Patrick's Day, no nothing, no gathering, no street gathering. They're not be stop down there. We get for the think about them thing a day. You know, but with the best Mr. President, me still get confidence in them. They think now and they go inside 2 years or so months. I get confidence in them, say, but let you know wait last minute as somebody may say campaign strategy. They wait last minute, then they begin roll out everything. Because in the hospital they say the money where they collect from corruption or past corrupt officials. They say that they go hospital. By another hospital for don't know. Once the resources there, I'm not saying why they delay. This is not the problem what we get. The Minister of Finance tells them money day. Why some of these things then they delay for all out? Why some of them then keep there? Then they wait say 2020 to 21. When you would want towards the election, I say they want well the people are not full. Who say all the money they me day? Now me will take down the Abraham. You know?
All right, thank you.
You very well. Thank you for this opportunity. But thank you for people that way they contribute. Let God bless you because we all get a good heart. You understand? I'm not seeing nobody where they can't campaign for political party. Everybody they talk about issues that were very, very important. We could change your life. People don't matter for living abroad forever and ever. People want for go. Some man at the age of 50, 60, they want for go back there, relax and get everything organic, fresh air, everything. Eat good food, this and that. Normal for the collecting pension online or whatever. You know. But with a bit, Mr. President, just like you said, this is a year of delivery. God bless you. They pray for let God give you the wisdom. Just the time I see me pray for Ernest. Let God the good wisdom, let it rule the people. And so we say they pray for you, brother.
All right, thank you very much, Tony. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Make a call with Janet Martha Musa. Making can tell we this 2020 year of delivery, using your own tracking and your own other expectation day. Yes, Janet, you get a platform.
You know, Triple A, I just want to say thank you to Tony. I mean, I think Tony really has covered all the areas where troublesome areas, or what we call troubleshooting areas, you know, usai the government for don't deal with, you know. So I mean, Tony has spoken for every one of us. But to me, few things that they were feel to say this government to struggle with. Number one, yes, the intentions, if they are not translated into practice, and they just amount to mere words. And the other thing again, administrative skills, a whole lot of them within in the cabinet where they're in the government, they not get administrative skills. They've never been in governance before. And so even when they get the plan for say yes, when the president made a campaign, even the free education, free and quality education, where the president made a talk about. Somebody did ask me when I do the program on VOS, he says, look, you got a model in different countries and look around you. Why if we go start afresh something where you can just look at another country and see how successful they are. Use their model and they implement them in your country. And the other day we talked to a person like Asoria Samora. He's been a long-term friend. We talk about which country he said. Now I did tell and I said, well, look, all these other countries, then they are successful. What is so hard for this government for just say they get meetings here and there? You could call on someone and say, listen, we got water problem, we got electricity problem. We need to resolve these issues. Because remember during the campaign period, there were promises of, troubleshooting these areas. And how many months now? 2 years, some months now, you find out, say, we're not got water, light no day. And these are the things that you need in the country, light, energy. You don't have this. The business not a thrive. So for me, I am saying that, yes, he's a fine gentleman. He gets the good intention. But as long as those intentions are not translated into good practices, like what Tony said, they will just amount to promises. And if also it's a strategy to hold on to these programs and whether they try to put together as a last minute call, it go backfire on their face because the people that don't suffer. So AAA, really, really, truly speaking, I am saying that if this government been bringing people that we don't get administrative skills, people that they've been on there, regardless of whose party they've been on there. Kande Yomkela did say something, and I respect that. Kande Yomkela said, I don't care, APC, I don't care, SLPP. If you get a skill for come build this country, come on board, let's work together. I think this is where the problem is, also with it right now. I think, we get problem with resources, because the other day I was speaking to somebody in private. He said to me, all the money that they promise here and there, some of these monies have not come through. So there are difficulties here and there. So truly speaking, and when the president talks about year of delivery, this is just an expectation. Will this expectation now translate into reality? That is the question. For me, I go find it difficult. But again, as somebody said, let's give them the chance. Let's see, within the next 2.5 years will bring. I want to say to you, thank you for bringing me on tonight. And Tony, thank you for speaking for every Sierra Leonean tonight. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Janet. Thank you. The year of delivery 2020. Today na the 10th day of March 2020. Still may get more days to go. Then get what do then can talk na salon. Where then be they take and make phone safe. Action pass intention. At one time, we don't be slang all in a salon. Action pass intention. With all waiting, everybody don't learn a table. Me own expectation, me own order will be maybe put in. Left the warehouse yet. I don't know if na special order. So then get for customize and first. But they not even update it say they don't receive the order. But if you check na the manifest, think about a thing. Just think about something. Trust me, one way or the other. If not this present regime, the previous one, then be don't launch an salon. It is black and white. As they think about something, then they go ahead and launch them. But the implementation, shipping out this order, not the problem there. And the saddest part in we country right now, as you ask a relevant question, people then they take them out of context and bring them inside politics. I understand we have people out there, we can always try for politicized stuff. Then I understand. But however, we not go just categorize every question asked born out of politics. Since the time of this government take over to date, a lot of things then they waited on launch. A lot of things then a lot of goodies then they wouldn't tell we say go happen. A lot of breaking news then they don't happen. We make Sierra Leoneans then smile and jump. But at the end of the day, it be ever deliver? So not to that kind of expectation that we want. I believe, say, the Minister of Information, maybe he not be understand waiting he talk. For say the people of Sierra Leone, the President build and get a contract with him. Now he gets a contract with President Bill. So if we want to ask, waiting in performance, waiting in the plan for the next year, literally make we go ask President Bill instead of we ask him, or instead of him can tell we. Say make we go ask the owner of the company, because now the owner na hire him. Even though in your position self no more way all. Now you're supposed to give you information. So maybe you not be really understand waiting if they talk. I hope say way this don't come out now. And people don't call them out. You go able to go back and can talk to way back. Give them a second chance. Because it's really unfortunate for make it tell we waiting it tell we. Another thing about the people of Sierra Leone, we politicians like to play with the minds of the citizens. I don't care where. I'm not talking only about Sierra Leone, but whosoever you do. Politicians then can always play with the minds of the people. Even in the States, we see Donald Trump. I make you get followers then. Because whatever he says, and when you look at how things then they unfold, but you still get follower him. Because what you do, you don't play with their mind and they don't believe what he say. The one thing this particular government always they tell we, money not a battered economy, an economy on life support. And that are the main reason we make the All People's Congress not it again. I make the administration day, then they now on the opposition. It's almost 2 years. We still there. Then be done well. So the 10 years where the previous government taking power. Now 10 years then take well. So now 10 years we go for take make back. I think say this warehouse we don't put His Excellency in charge of. We know say we get all the goodies them. We for make we as Sierra Leoneans them, not for suffer inside salon. When we say for light, we're not for abo, for make the light they come up from the sea. A ship. That's why electricity don't go up na salon. The price don't go up. Because waiting do, the way we then they supply electricity, now for emergency, not so forever. But in Sierra Leone, we quick for be comfortable. So because now we don't get too cheap na the water with the give light, we're comfortable. Let the people pay. Even though it's expensive, then you will hear people in at the diaspora. Even overseas, how much would they pay? What's in a minimum wage you day compared to Sierra Leone? Water. Light and water. Can this present administration fix it? Yes, of course. Even if they go big, where you go big? Eh? Where you go big? Know what you go big for. If you don't take light as priority, any side where you go big. Now then for fix your lights in the country. If you say, or not for don't meet up somebody with the help we. You feel say enough for meet up somebody? Wait for help we? For fix them? But because we get cheap in our water with the give light, so then they we just left and they. Water. In fact, there is no proper planning. Proper planning not this safe. Even the new areas, the more people in the bill now, they don't even get proper planning than they. So our water go each. Na Fritongu. You go to the provinces, so if the city, the struggle, if the city, the struggle, then what you will think about other areas then? Waiting. When one NGO come, go give 4 solar light now one village, then take and make big news. Then after flights, they then go to put on top, they roof them, the panel, for me then get light. Salon, we get good weather for solar. But say you want for connect solar. The kind charge where then they charge you first. Then go tell you say, oh, now because waiting do, you don't pay. Look at the long-term benefits. So because of that long-term benefits, you go pay one the whole thing for the long term. You will pay one thing all for the long term. But if we government focus on one thing, where people and they say, oh, the previous regime, we see them be older road projects. Agriculture minister said, we ask, you know, see road. Anybody now, you know, see road. And indeed, the roads are there. Even though you will say, yes, we're in King Kam and what, but the road is indeed. So now, so they ask this present government, say, make them say, find one thing apart from that education. Because the education, yes, we see. We still the wait, just like we Tony say. Private schools then, they still they emerge with good results past the government schools then. The people in authority, then picking them, no, they go to the government schools them. Then they go to the private schools them. So the free education, it's good, but it's still questionable on the quality aspect. The other time, government tell we how much billion leons them pay in school fees, which is good. Then they deliver that side. But it's like waiting the people want. Waiting the people put in order for. They need them from the warehouse. Where then other company then they come out from outside of Sierra Leone they come. For can't take from the already things they will get at the warehouse. We need to see the benefits. We need to see. The government they try? Yes, then they try. But implementation for make we see, make we feel, not they. Gone are the days when politicians go try for take away, like say, we don't understand. You know? Oh, we don't understand. No, we do. Just like what I said yesterday on the increase of the tariff. If QCell, they charge 200 and 400 leons. Now, when I say, now between 590 to 650. But when I still they tell we say, there is no increase. How you want convince me Pandawandi? At the end of the day, you say, oh, then QCell and Serratella will be charge that cheap, it's on them. Now them be feel for charge that. Are you serious? But you still insist nothing we not add. Like they try to play with the minds of people. But some of we not agree. Explain to me in another form, but for tell me you not add, I not agree. Now addition Andy. Because you force the man will be the sell 400 for make you sell 590. They say, oh, we not do nothing like that because it's an open free market. No. The year of delivery. Luckily, some people, they don't get in delivery already. Other people, maybe they go say, na customized thing in the order. So, even the person will go for make that one, they not even born at it. But 2023 they come. We go for change the head of the warehouse. So if you busy, me on delivery, I wait for until the other one I put in and not get them, then what do you expect? But they say, make we patient. And that's exactly what we're doing. Patiently waiting for our orders to be delivered. But now when you not deliver, for say make we wait for last minute. Lord, just wait till last minute. Would they flood everything? All man, wait till you want to, wait till you don't want to, all the day. We go learn from APC. If we not learn from them, then we don't come for land. But we dey hope for the best for Salone. That's all we hope for. That's all we yearn for. So that at the end of the day, small country like Salone, we go able to live. Go to bed na night. Switch off the light because light be there. Sleep. Wake in the morning. Turn them on. Lights come. Go na kitchen. Get good breakfast. And go work. For make you able to feed your family. Till we meet again tomorrow. Triple say, tata.